So I've had my planner for about 10 days. Actually, no, I think it's been about 2 weeks now. And I really like it, and I think I have gotten a pretty good handle on how I'm going to be using it. So I thought that I would talk about that today. If you can hear that humming noise, it is the air conditioner because it's hot, and I'm not taking off the air conditioner. It's really hot. Isn't it hot? Sully thinks it's hot. This heat though. Okay. So my planner. This thing is awesome. I can't I can't even tell you guys how awesome this is. So the first thing about it that is probably the best ever is the coil. And a coil on a day planner is the kind of thing that you don't realize is important until you have a shitty one. And then you realize how important it is. So this one is especially sturdy. Um, like it doesn't really bend. There's not really a lot of give to it. And the little ends are tucked in so that it can't just, unwind itself. It's not heavy, but apparently it's bigger than the coil was last year because apparently when you stuff your agenda full of things, if the coil isn't just a slightly bit bigger, then your covers won't lay flat. So they took that into account and updated the coil. And it is honestly the best coil on a day planner I've ever seen and felt. And it sounds weird to have that be like part of your criteria, but if you've ever had a super shit coil on an agenda, then you understand what I mean. So that was the first thing that really struck me. I added my own sticky notes to the inside covers. So I do this with all of my planners because I really like to use sticky notes inside of them. So I just made sure that I had, oh crap, my sticky notes are falling all over the place. I just made sure that I took a few off of whatever sticky note pad I was, into, and I stuck them to here. This one remains good because I stuck it down with a glue stick. It looks like I'm going to have to do that with all the others too, but this is just like an idea of how I use my sticky notes in my planner, and they're all within easy reach. This one, by the way, is amazing. It came from the dollar store. And it's really big, which I love, and it also has bulleted list points, which are really fun because I like to fill in those little circles as my way of checking them off. Yeah, anyway. The other thing I added was this little guy up here. This is a clip that I bought from Staples. It's just a paper clip with like some cardstock around it. It's really nothing super fancy. It came in a package of about 30, so I guess when this one gets destroyed, I can just replace it. And I stuck these eyeballs on here because I liked it to look like it was little eyes like sticking out on the thing. And this is how I keep the page that I'm on plus the month that I'm on. So this is, the week that I'm on plus the month. So this is my week, and this is the month I'm on. Technically, I'm not really in August yet. It's like the end of July. So actually, maybe I should have the July spread up. Anyway, it's already all out of whack. My monthly view, I added some washi tape to block off, like when I'm going to be away and where I'm going to be. I added some decorative stickers for a concert that I'm going to, some birthdays that I have coming up, including my own birthday. The way I'm using the goals sheet on the side, or the goals section on the side, is that I've used it to plan out what household organizational cleaning projects I'm doing this month. So every week I have one project I'm focusing on, and I just separated it with some washi tape. I didn't know what to put in this blank space here. August is my birthday month, so I decided to put stickers that are like all about my birthday, and then realized later that it meant that I couldn't like fit my paperclip where I wanted it in the middle, so my paperclip has to be on the side, which is kind of disappointing, but whatever. And then in my weekly view, the only real change that I've made is that the weekly planner, on the website, this thing says that you can use Sharpies to write on it, and you can. They will show up. The only issue is that the Sharpies are not very, like the Sharpie ink rubs off really easily, especially if you have this kind of rubbing against the pages of your planner, which of course you will, because it's a snap-in thing, so it's supposed to be rubbing away. So I had a lot of trouble with getting this to stay how I wanted it. So I went and bought Staedtler Lumocolor wet erase markers. So they're the kind of markers that you can use on a dry erase board or a whiteboard or anything that you want, and you just need to remove them with water. or I guess you can use alcohol, but water is easier and it works just fine. And in terms of the smearing and fading, I haven't really noticed any problems with that at all. So it's staying pretty well, which I like. In terms of the actual weekly view, nothing really, nothing too crazy is going on. I'm not, there are people out there who plan like crazy, and their entire spreads are like covered in stickers. They've put stickers all over the background and then more stickers on top of that, and then there's like writing with felt pens and stuff on top of it. I didn't really feel the need to do that, and also as I go through the week and more things get planned, I add more stickers anyway, so by the end of the week it looks pretty done up, which I think is like normal, or it's normal for me anyway. So that's what I've been doing with that. And then otherwise, something I want to tell everybody, the Keep It Together folder at the back of the planner, this perpetual calendar, if you just like leave it in the folder, I've noticed that just with like moving things around, it just like comes out, and it's kind of annoying. So I tried just a normal paper clip to just kind of like clip it onto the side so that it would stay. And a normal paper clip was, it was like too bulky for a normal one, so it wouldn't hold it properly. But then when I was at Staples, I found a package of these, which are the world's biggest paper clips. And I kind of laughed when I saw them, but then I was like, wait, I bet these would work for the Keep It Together folder. And they do, they're perfect. So all I do is just like clip it onto the side. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. One day I'll have like a tripod and a real camera, and this will be like hella professional. But until then, you guys have to suffer through me using like my camera that's on my fucking phone. Okay, so yeah, you just like clip it in, you're good to go. Oh, I managed to get the back cover in there. You clip it in, you're good to go, and you don't really have to worry about like your calendar like flopping all over the place and your documents flopping all over the place, which I love, because that was definitely happening to me. And then on the other side, I just have like some Erin Condren gift labels that I stuck there, and they stay nicely attached because now there's a paperclip. The paperclip also makes it really easy to find the Keep It Together folder at the back, because I noticed I was having some trouble with that too. And then I showed you guys my sticky notes. So those are the modifications that I've made to the planner, and that's how I've been using it, and it seems to be working out great for me so far. Where I keep my stickers, I have them in this little thing here that I got from Dollarama. It's just an expanding little file, and I keep them organized by type, and then I just like shove them in there. So that's just how I've been using them. I don't carry this around with me all the time, by the way. This stays at home. This is for when I'm like doing my weekly planning or my monthly planning and I'm using my like decorative stickers. If I'm out and about and I need to use a sticker, I do have some that I keep in the clear pocket here. These are like the stickers that I use pretty much every week, every day, and I don't, like, I can add more if I find that I'm using like other ones more often. But yeah, if it doesn't fit in here, then it just doesn't come with me every day. And then the only other thing that I have that's a little bit different is I have a little pencil box that I got from Muji, and this and the planner stay in my bag all the time, and I have my whiteout and my gel pens, and every month I change out the gel pens because I like to use different kinds, and sometimes they fit in here, sometimes I have to use a different pencil case, but this is what stays with me like all the time, and then this is what I use when I'm doing my weekly and monthly planning. So all in all, I love my planner. So far it's great. It's really been keeping me on track in terms of my household stuff and my life stuff. As I mentioned before, I quit my job, so I don't really have any work stuff to keep track of other than job interviews, but all of that is also going into my planner and being taken care of properly. And I think that if you are the kind of person who actually needs a paper planner, this is probably one of the best ones you can get. It's totally worth every penny, and if you're even mildly interested in it, then there's always like coupon codes online. I'll put my own coupon referral code thing in the bottom of this so that if you want to buy something, you get $10 off. And that's about it. So I hope that this was helpful and not too embarrassing. All right, bye.